item shop. Not really good. Yeah, I'm live right now. Doing my story time. First every time doing a story time. Okay, so I'm back. So guys, this story time is about, I don't know, a couple years ago, maybe 4 years ago. No. I was about 10. I'm like 13 now. About to turn 14. About 4 years ago. And so my mom grounded me and my brother because, you know, we were fucking hooligans back then. So she didn't like these kids that we were hanging out with because we used to hang out with this one kid, and my mom really didn't like it. And fucking I'm afraid I messed with all my sensitivity. And yeah, she didn't like this kid that we used to be best friends with, and he came over with one of his friends. Let's name them Jimmy and Paul. So Jimmy's the one that my mom don't like, and then Paul's the kid that I just met, and he's like, yo, let's go and hang out, and I was like, I can't, I'm grounded. And he's like, where's your mom? And I was like, at work, but I don't want to be a little shit. I was like, who cares, let's go, we'll be back by the time she gets home, before she gets home. And I was like, okay. So then, holy shit, look at how big everything is. So then we left and shit. Holy fucking shit. 1 second, guys. Whatever my friend did, he fucked some shit up. Sorry, guys. It's too small. Oh, perfect. So then, yeah, we were freaking. He came over and he's like, guys, you guys want to go check out? And I was like, nah. I want my mom to find out. And he's like, whatever, we'll be home. So then we kind of just got ready, me and my brother, and we hung out with Jimmy and Paul. And we went into we were just walking around town, hanging out. That's when I lived in Sanford and shit. And we were just walking around town, hanging out. And we went to Jimmy's house. And just to say what's up to his family, because we were close with them and stuff. And yeah, and then we went to this abandoned spot. It's like this abandoned mills and shit, which is burnt down now, but rest in peace. And we went in it, and we were just hanging out in it, and we were in there for about 30 minutes, just about, and we hear someone yelling, and we didn't know where it was really coming from. So we were kind of just like, fuck it, we don't know where that's coming from. That may not even be for us. And we see this woman, and we're like, oh shit, there's a woman coming. And she's like, guys, stop. And we look over, and she's a fucking police officer. And we were all just like, oh shit. And we book it, and we literally hid it in the basement of the spot. I was like, oh my gosh, it was fucking insane. So it was like this, how do you describe it? It was like this ledge that you can drop down, and it's like underground kind of. But it was like a hole that was dig up and shit, and we hopped in it. Yeah, and we hopped in it and shit, and she didn't know we were on, she started to scream for us and shit, so we were like, oh shit. And then we waited for 10 minutes to see if time could pass. About 15 minutes later, there's a couple more cops. And we were like, damn, they're taking the stairs, so we could actually get in trouble for this. And one of my friends were like, no, we're not gonna get in trouble, it's all good, bro. And I was like, bro, there's literally cops on our house, we're gonna get in trouble. And he's like, no, chill, just be quiet. We don't, and the cops, it was like this alley, and 2 ways could enter inside, on both sides. And the cops were just entering on both sides. And I was like, oh shit. He's like, quiet down, stay still, don't move. And then all we see is a couple dogs walk by, but good thing they didn't get a sense of smell. and they just start fucking walking by, start barking inside, and then we were hiding for about an hour, and fucking everybody was just gone. And we were just like, oh my gosh, holy shit, we almost just got our fucking, if we got in trouble by the cops, my mom would have whooped my ass. Said that too early. But, fucking, yeah, and then we left and we went home, and I guess, look who's there, my mom, and she brought us to the police station, and because she was fucking furious. And she like, didn't really bring us to the police station, she was like threatening us too. And some cops drive by to the house, they knock on the door, and we're like, hello sir, and they're like, hey, there were 4 boys in the mills today. Does anybody know of them? And my mom's like, I don't know. And then she like talked to me and my brother, and she's like, do you guys know? And we're like, what? No, we just went down the street to the park mall, I promise. And she's like, I don't believe them, but I don't think they went to a abandoned spot. And luckily she didn't know what, she still whipped her ass for. Fucking, yeah, she still whipped her ass though, for sneaking out. And that's about it. I guess I'll just live stream this match. Yeah, my friend Shane was just over and his mom calls him. And he's like, Shane, get home. And he's like, why? And he's like, because I can't trust you with your friend. And I was just like, damn, that's how you're really gonna fucking, damn. I've known these kids for almost 2 years. Like, I've been on trips with him with his family. And she's just been a bitch to me lately. It's like, fuck you too, huh? Like, I'm not gonna take your fucking shenanigans. Yeah, now he's home right now. You'll probably hear him in a little bit. It's Captain Crunch, aka Shane Manning, aka a faggot. I'm just kidding. I like doing story times. They're kind of fun. I literally only did it because I just was watching a Luna video. Luna's a famous YouTuber that does story times. Sometimes he does live it. But guys, I'll just play this match. I have like no one that watches this, so like I'm not gonna get no comments asking for questions. Oh, I should have did a Q&A on Instagram. Fuck. Whatever. I'm probably would have answered me anyway. Holy crap, guys. I don't have a lot of story times. One day, I was smoking weed with my brothers. And my aunt was like, because I live with my aunt and shit. And I was like, we got big. I mean big, like holy shit, and then she pulled inside, and I was like, I had to book it upstairs, and I was like, and I was just I was sleeping and shit, cause it was like 10, almost 11, and she's like, Julian, I got food for dinner, and I was like, like I was just sleeping and shit, and she's like, she looked at me and she's like, Julian, you okay? You look a little sick. And I was like, yeah, I'm all good. And she's like, well, you look a little sick, and I just want to make sure you're okay. And she looked at my eyes, and she was like, are you high right now? And I was like, no. And then the next day, I was like, oh my god, she's done with that. She knows I'm not high. Thank goodness. And fucking, and I guess I come home from school the next day, and she gives me a drug test. Yeah, that's just not gonna okay. Yeah, I have really nothing in my life right now. What? I just hit that bitch for 80. Bitch, are you dumb thick? Bitch, I graduated. Call me big thick. I'm gonna be moving to my mom soon, so I won't be broadcasting as much. I'll probably just make actual videos, like with my phone and shit. Ugh, I'm cringing just thinking about it. I'm already saying, Lord help me. Lord help me. Baby Jesus, please save me. I know you don't be fair. Right now I'm just drinking some iced tea. Big fella loves some iced tea. Bitch. I'm probably just gonna end this broadcast after this game. You don't want too long videos. I can't even edit them. Holy crap, I didn't even hear that first shot. Did you guys hear that? Bitch, I graduated. Call me Big Red. I have like no real friends right now. I'm friends with a girl named Molly. And Molly's like one of my girl friends. Girl friends, not girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Come on, give me a sniper. Holy shit. I'm kinda good at the game. Like, compared to Tfue, I'm probably like 10%. See that, like, Tfue can only hit anything 2 shots. It's like no. Shit! Life has been really boring lately. My brother just got kicked out. His girlfriend slept over. My aunt was very proud of him. It was just like, you gotta get out by Friday. And it's Sunday, so you know what happened. Hey, I might be able to get a 20 bomb. We just get to the circle. Yeah, I'm gonna get a 20 bomb, guys. What? No! I hit that bitch for like 99. Come on, come on, come on. Let me land, let me land. Oh shit, I got 20 bomb, guys. Woo! Got a 20 bomb, baby. 20 bomb, baby.